Okay, so now I'm going to explain about the forum discussion. Actually, I have shared this, all the necessary documents for you to read on in order for you to go about doing your forum discussion. And I have also shared with you some samples from the forum discussion itself, samples for the forum portfolio. Okay, forum discussion is basically your final assessments. Although it's written that 30%, tapi sebenarnya dia 40%. The 30% goes for forum discussion and 10% goes for your forum portfolio. Of course, you have to submit to me your forum portfolio before ataupun as you are submitting your forum discussion, yeah. Okay, now let's talk about the forum discussion dahulu. Right, it's basically a 25-minute forum discussion comprising between 4 to 6 panel members lah. So members ataupun group members have been decided earlier on. So those who have not or who are not in any of the group, so I would suggest you to refer back kepada kita punya forum, the apa tu, assessments Google spreadsheet tu, so that you can update your names over there, yeah. Now, speaking of that, I still remember that many of you have not updated your topics for your forum discussion. So let me just check if you have done so, yeah. Kejap je. Okay, I just hope you have updated your topics. If you have not updated your topics, I'm afraid I won't be able to go through your topics nanti later on, yeah, because tak boleh lah kita keep orang kata still hanging up on this topic, sedangkan you need time to prepare your forum. You need to move on preparing your forum. So saya tak tahu macam mana, so I hope that nanti kejap saya nak tengok kejap, ya. Internet connection pun agak slow sikit. Okay. Alright, tak apalah, while waiting for this. Oh, dah ada dah kat bawah tu. Ada ramai lagi. Group number 1, group number 2 belum update lagi topik. Okay, Fatin and also Fatin Hanisah, Fatin Syafiqah Zulfikri, group number 1. Group number 2 kita ada Nur Raihan, Umar Hakim, Taufik belum update lagi group forum title, ya. So those yang dah update nanti saya akan go through and I'll give it see lah if I can give it a go ataupun tidak lah. Alright, yang lain tu saya tak sure kenapa lah you tak update, ya. So you busy, saya pun busy, semua orang busy, your friends pun busy. Okay, unless you are the Prime Minister of Malaysia ke, ataupun you are the Chief Minister of any state ke, Menteri Besar ke, I guess kitanya busyness tu more or less the same lah. Alright, so sometimes you just need to put priority a little bit. Alright, you nak continue your study, no one else is forcing you, so kena ada a bit of effort, ya. Alright, so coming back to this forum discussion, let's talk about the forum itself dahulu, So it's basically a 25-minute forum discussion. So with your group members, you're going to come out with a 25-minute forum discussion, yeah. So the forum needs to be presented in relation to these critical reading elements. So these are the things yang kita dah cover sebenarnya throughout our session, throughout the semester. These critical reading elements are to be discussed or reflected during the forum. That is, panel members' argument on an issue. So I ask you, that is why you need to have the topic. From there, we need to identify what are the issues. You need to identify what are the issues revolving around that topic, and then reasons given to support the argument. Now you must have reasons as to why you say, for example, should we allow children to bring gadget to school? So there will be like a group of panel who will be opposing to this idea. There will be like another group of people or panel who will be agreeing on this idea. So if let's say you don't agree or you disagree with the idea of bringing gadget to the school for the children, then you must have reasons as to why you go against the idea. And likewise, if you really for that idea, then you must also have reasons as to why you think that is a good idea for children. Now, those are what we call reasons. And reasons must be supported by evidence, must be supported by evidence. And when we talk about evidence, for example, I would say that I think I agree the idea of asking, or the idea of wanting the children to bring gadget to the school. That means you agree with that idea. And why do you think? Because it helps with the students, or it helps the children to learn better, particularly in understanding certain meanings of certain words in schools. For example, if let's say they are learning English and they're not sure what is the meaning of this word, by using their handphone, they would be able to search the meaning of those words, and it helps them, by doing so, it helps them to understand better on how the word is basically used in the reading passage or in the speaking activities, etc. So that would be my reason. Okay, my reason together with examples. Now, according to a research done, or according to an expert opinion, according to statistics, when I say according to these things, I am moving to the third point, which is I am referring to evidence. So that is why evidence is needed in your forum discussion. Now, berapa banyak evidence kena ada ni, Mr. E? Kalau setiap satu panel termasuk moderator. Moderator pun peranan dia bukan moderate sahaja. You must be able to weigh in your opinion. Mesti memberikan pendapat juga tentang topik tersebut. Cuma you ni neutral lah. Neutral compared to other panels. Panels tu mungkin ada yang disagree, ada yang agree. Tapi kalau moderator ni, you ni lebih bersifat, orang kata apa ni, macam very neutral lah. Alright. Okay, and then once you have presented, setiap panel termasuk juga moderator, sekurang-kurangnya ada dua evidence. Dua lah, sekurang-kurangnya dua. Alright, maybe one is from statistic, the other one is from articles ke. Kalau dua-dua lah online articles pun boleh, tak ada masalah. Tapi make sure that your article number one is valid, okay, reliable and relevant. Atau ada validity, objectivity, credibility tu maksudnya credible and reliable. Boleh digunakan. Orang yang artikel yang you refer tu boleh diharapkan bagus content dia. Penulis pun bukan calang-calang orang. Bukan main ambil je apa-apa artikel. Kena evaluate juga artikel tu. You must evaluate your evidence tu. Jangan main ambil sahaja. And those articles tu, each panel tu kena at least ada dua to support his or her opinion. And you kena gather lah those articles ni, compilekan dalam you punya forum portfolio. Boleh refer forum portfolio ni, saya nak cadangkan satu je, please follow the given sample. Ikut sampel yang saya share with you. That is a very good one. So ikut sampel tersebut, tengok macam mana dibuat forum portfolio tu, you pun buat benda yang sama, ya. So kalau each panel you provide 2 articles, kalau ada 4 orang, there should be 8 lah. Kalau ada 5 orang, there should be 10 articles lah kat dalam tu. So gatherkan, compilekan, and then lepas tu kena tunjuk jugalah dalam artikel tu kat bahagian mana yang you ambil to support your reasons and also your points in your forum discussion, ya. Kena indicate, alright. And please remember that this is not a debate, alright, but a discussion, sharing opposing views. That means you still have a group of people yang agree, yang disagree, but this is not a debate. Dia bukan satu bentuk debat ke, bukan. Dia lebih pada sharing opinion, sharing ideas, not necessarily yang semua orang tu kena bersetuju. Okay, alright, moving on. Suggestion on number points for the forum. So students' own argument, 1 overall argument, 3 reasons to support the argument. So unlimited, up to the students' number of supporting points or evidence to support the reasons. Note that reasons and evidence used must come from readings. Now ini dia kata unlimited. Of course lah, if you ask me personally, I would say sky is the limit. Kalau you collect evidence tu, sampailah dia sampai ke langit yang pertama, stop. Kalau saya, tapi kadang-kadang kita ni, time is not always on our side, betul tak kan? So we are always, yang kata orang kata time is of the essence lah so selalunya tak cukup masa lah apa sebagainya. So that is why at least dua evidence, at least dua, mesti ada dua. Itu saya cakap tadi, dua. You nak tulis, nak cari tiga, nak cari empat, boleh, tak ada masalah. That is on you. But I suggest here at least two evidence. Okay, now format of forum discussion. The discussion basically consists of three parts. So please refer kat bawah tu, where you present your argument and then you react to each other's point and then you answer questions from the audience. However, and the last part tu kita skip lah, sebab you akan record. You're going to record your forum. You're not going to present it live, but you're going to record your forum because we don't have time for you to do it live. So you're going to record your forum lah. Tapi untuk recording tu jangan risau, nanti there will be like a specific instruction nanti dekat bahagian part yang bukan specific instructions. It's like macam, actually I can tell you now lah, you record on your own lah, pakai apa-apa ke, any platform like Google Meet ke dan sebagainya. Kalau Google Meet tak ada recording, then find other platforms yang boleh record ke. Sekarang ni pun boleh pakai third party apps for you to record. Google Meet pun boleh. So use your creativity. This is the part yang I don't explain lah. Saya tak terangkan saya tak terangkan yang part ni. So this is where you really need to, I don't know, maybe you just need to use your creativity on how to record your forum presentation. Saya dah share some samples, boleh tengok sampel orang tu macam mana, at least it spark some idea on you. Okay, tapi kita tak ada Q&A, but of course you're going to record. Once you have recorded, you have to upload it on YouTube, and then you have to choose either public or unlisted. Untuk dia punya view tu, that means public or unlisted. Jangan sesekali pilih private, sebab private saya tak boleh access. Saya tak boleh access. Okay, and then of course ini some of the things lah. Introduction by the forum moderator, and then introduce panel members, topic discuss, indicate to the audience the duration. Ni tak perlulah, yang point yang terakhir ni tak perlu sebab kita tak ada audience, and therefore we don't have any Q&A session. So presentation of argument and support by panel members. These are some of the examples that you can just go through. I'm not going to explain in details today because benda ni self-explanatory. You baca, you boleh faham. Okay, or reactions by the panel members, ni and the conclusion of the forum. Alright, and then all panelists must answer question. Ni tak perlu part ni tak perlu because kita tak ada lagi Q&A because we're still recording it. So what are the rules of the panel members? Tengok sini, ni rule dia. Kalau you adalah ahli panel, salah seorang ahli panel, these are your rules. And if you are the appointed moderator, these are also your rules. And also saya ada tulis kat sini lah, the moderator can interfere whenever he or she deems fit, and the moderator can weigh in his or her opinion on the matter being discussed. Alright, you boleh. Alright, you bukan duduk kat situ, okay, I would like to call upon this. Okay, what about you think? Okay, this is the question. Betul? Conclude. Tak boleh. Dia pun kena juga beri pendapat dia. Walaupun you moderator. Tapi, tugas extra sikit, you moderate discussion tersebut. Alright? Maksudnya you control lah. You control session tersebut. Okay, any questions so far? Do you have anything to ask about forum discussion?